Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Section Jade, Section Pearl, and Section Garnet. Okay, welcome again to another part of our discussions and lecture about Introduction to Philosophy. So this is again teacher Marcel Ono Palad. So let's start with the question, what is philosophy? What is philosophy? Why is there a need to philosophize? Okay, what is philosophy and why is there a need to philosophize? Philosophy comes from the two Greek words. It's philos means love and another Greek word sophia means wisdom. The ancient Greeks used this term to refer to love of wisdom, and they soon applied it to the study of discipline that uses human reason to investigate the ultimate causes, reasons, and principles which govern all things. People who engage in philosophy are called philosophers or lovers of wisdom. Among the ancient Greeks, the philosophers became pioneers in various fields of knowledge, such as history, biology, medicine, mathematics, astronomy, and even physics. It was quite common to hear of ancient philosophers who were experts in various fields of learning. What words come into your mind when you hear the word philosophy? So I want you to write down in your notebook this graphic organizer. So sasabihin nyo lang dito kung ano yung mga words that comes to your mind. So ilalagay nyo dyan sa circle. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 circles. And I want to put sheet of paper again. Let us discuss the question, what does it mean to be a lover of wisdom? What characteristics should a philosopher possess? Since ancient times, philosophers have been pondering some of most enduring questions regarding human existence. The following are some of them. What is real? Are we able to perceive and understand reality and everything in it? How do we know what we know? Are the things that we know true? What is the ultimate cause of all things? What is our purpose in the world? To what extent are our choices and actions considered free? So, ganyan kalalim yung mga tanong noon, no? Malalim yung mga tanong ng mga philosophers. And this type of questions that came into their mind is the foundation of what is philosophy now, or what's now the result of the inquiry mind or curious mind of a human being. In your notebook, kindly write down the answers to this question as your written task, good for 10 points. What other philosophical questions have you asked yourself? What led to ponder those questions? Do you think that you will be able to figure out the answers to these philosophical questions, explain your answer. So I want you to write it on a yellow pad again for your 10 points and submit the output through your leaders. Pakisubmit na lang, leaders. Collect that on this week, no? Deadline is on Friday. So kindly see me on room 44. Personally submit the output from this answering this 10-point questions. Now, let's talk about the following most notable ancient Greek philosophers. So we have Pythagoras from the year 570 BCE to 495 BCE. So he is a mathematician and scientist. He was credited for the formulation of the so-called Pythagorean theorem. So naalala pa ninyo yung Pythagorean theorem sa ating trigonometry, yung ating mathematics. No, the square of the hypotenuse, the longer side of the right triangle, is equivalent to the square of the adjacent side and the opposite side, a squared plus b squared. So Pythagoras was the first one to introduce the term, simply wanted to call him a lover of wisdom. So siya yun. Siya yung unang gumamit nun. No, that is philosopher. So, he's a mathematician and a scientist, credited with the Pythagorean theorem. His work earned him many followers and established a community of learners who were devoted to the study of religion and philosophy. Okay? So, nagkaroon siya ng maraming students, nagkaroon siya ng community, no? Noon kasi hindi pa namang formal yung yung schooling, so they call that as establishing the community of learners. So gusto sa noon, basta gusto matuto yan, punto ka na doon kay Pythagoras. So study of religion, so they busy enough to study the philosophy. Another questions, bakit ba kailangan natin i-value yung wisdom? Bakit mahalaga yung katalinuhan? Yung kaalaman? Malalim kasi yung ibig sabihin ng wisdom. Hindi lang ito basta alam mo lang o nakopya mo. So, what's the value? Why? Okay? I hope you can ponder the answer to this question. Pythagoras taught that no man could possess wisdom, which is most comprehensive and profound knowledge of things. Okay? Most comprehensive and profound knowledge of things. With wisdom was a privileged possession only of God. Wisdom was a privileged possession only of God. See? Totoo. Di ba ako hinihingi ko yung wisdom ko? Kanino? Kay God. Right? All of my wisdom, it's not mine. It's given from Him. Therefore, he said that no man, sabi ni Pythagoras, no man could justly call himself wise. It's hypocrisy. You're a hypocrite. No? Kung sinabi mo, tinataas mo yung bangko mo, ang dami ng alam mo, di ba? Genius ka na. Siguro, ang dami ng alam mo. Dumami rin yung pera mo, lumaki ulo mo. Yun. Di ba? So, malaki ulo, no? Malaking ulo kasi ang talino. No? And then we have another philosopher, which is Heraclitus, from 535 BCE to 475 BCE. So he proposed that everything that exists is based on the higher order or plan, which is called logos. Okay? Siya yung pasikat dun sa kasabihan na, no man ever steps in the same river twice. Okay? So in your notebook, for your assignment, no, pakihanap nung ano bang ibig sabihin ng no man ever steps in the same river twice. So I will call 5 students who will present this on a personal basis, face-to-face. So papabawasa ko yan. So take a note of this assignment kasi makaka-points kayo nito. Okay, another philosopher is Democritus from the 460 BCE to 370 BCE. So he devoted himself to the study of the causes of natural phenomena. So he was among the first to propose that matter is composed of the tiny particles called atoms. Remember, noong mga 460 BCE na to at 370 BCE, if you have to go back to your science subjects, kailan ba na-invento yung kind of electron microscope that can see the atoms? No? Kaya nga napag-aralan yung atomic bombs, yung mga atoms. Kaya meron tayong periodic table of elements. Kaya napag-aaralan kasi yung mga atoms. At nakikita talaga ng ating mga mata. But by the help of electron microscope. And there's a lot of types of electron microscope. If you go back to your try nyo mag-research ulit. I-research nyo, i-google nyo, ano ba yung latest. Okay? But nung panahon ni Democritus, meron siyang what we call this, proposal, no? Na lahat daw ng mga matter, lahat ng bagay ay composed ng tiny particles na tinatawag na atoms. Okay? So, he was the one first to propose. And another name is Judenes of Sinope from the 412 BCE to 323 BCE. Okay? He was known as the advocate of living a simple and virtuous life. So, for him, one should not only talk of virtue but should show it in words and action. His emphasis on austerity and simplicity often went to the extreme, and he was said to have lived like a beggar. He was also known to be a vocal critic of well-known philosophers na pareho ni Plato, pareho ni Aristotle. Critic siya niyan. His teaching and views will later developed by his followers and influenced the development of several schools of philosophy, katulad ng Cyanism. Okay? Scynicim. And yung Stoicism. So, I want you to look upon this. Cyanism and Stoicism. Right? Another name is Epicurus from the 341 BCE to 270 BCE. So he believed that philosophy could enable man to live a life of happiness. Okay? So his views gave rise of the Epicureanism, school of philosophy, which believes that wisdom and simple living will result in a life free of fear and pain. See? And we have here one of the popular, the Socrates, from the 470 BCE to the 399 BCE. So he was considered the foremost philosopher of ancient times. He was credited with formulating the Socratic method. No? The way our science teacher asked, no? Kung alala niyo si Ma'am Litzlin, Gaviola, lahat ng ating mga science teachers, di ba? Sir Louis Cuevas, of course, Sir Palad, no, during my grade 7 time. So, nagsusokratic kami, no? Walang katapusan tanong doon sa mga dinidiscover nating mga science concepts, di ba? So, yun ay isang type ng art of questioning, and the father of the art of questioning is somewhere, this man is involved, no? So, means of examining a topic by devising a series of questions that let the learners examine and analyze his knowledge and views regarding the topic. Right? So, ganun siya kagaling. Si Socrates. Kaya, tinawag na Socratic method. Right? So, that's why Socrates is one of the best. No? The best of the best. by using the art of questioning. Then we have Plato, 427 BCE to 347 BCE. So he's a student of Socrates. He wrote down his mentor's teaching and incorporated some of his own ideas into them. So meron siyang sarili. Then Plato's most significant ideas included his theory of forms, which proposes that everything that exists is based on an idea and template that can only be perceived in the mind. So he is also known in his dialectic method of inquiry. Dialectic. So ano ibig sabihin nun? Dialectic. No? Method of inquiry. Which two opposing ideas are discussed in an attempt to arrive a new knowledge. You see, I know that this. I remember that this dialectic type of method is someone that if you hear two people that are questioning with each other, it's like a debate. So tell me if I'm wrong or correct. Any comment? So try nyo hanapin yung dialectic. Parang debate to eh. There's two opposing ideas and they contest on that. Then parang nagpaano yan. Depende on the topic. Gera yan ng ano. Parang gera ng questions. Discuss in an attempt to arrive at new knowledge. Yun ang ano niya. Yun ang pinaka-goal. Right? Okay, so Plato's lasting contribution to learning was his founding of the academy, an institution of higher learning. Okay? Yung sinabi na an institution of higher learning, ito yung, kumbaga, parang ano din, siyempre meron tayong elementary, meron tayong high school, tertiary, college na yon, and then meron pang masteral, may doctoral pa. So that's higher learning. And we have the last one, Aristotle from the 384 BCE to 322 BCE. So he attended the academy and was a prominent student of Plato. So, however, he disagreed with Plato's theory of forms and took a different stance in interpreting reality. For him, all ideas and views are based on perception, and our reality is based on what we can sense and perceive. So this view greatly influenced the study of the physical sciences. So, involved din siya sa mga discipline like zoology, psychology, ethics, politics. Yan yung kanyang pinagkakabisihan. He also proposed a system of classification of plants and animals. No? He studies the logic led to the formulation of formal process of analyzing reasoning, which give rise of deductive reasoning. See? Sa mathematics, it's deductive reasoning. The process by which specific statements are analyzed to reach a conclusion or generalization. Right? So before we have a quiz, so let us continue our discussion. As you can see, that from the roots of the ancient Greece, the thoughts and ideas of philosophers soon gained popularity in many places throughout the world. The developments that started in ancient Greece brought about the emergence of the Western philosophy. So meanwhile, the Eastern philosophy emerged from the communities and civilization in Asia. While both philosophies pondered the significant questions regarding human existence, Western philosophy throughout the centuries became more systematic and specialized in its approach. While the Eastern philosophy, on the other hand, is more fluid and places greater emphasis on the social relations, the family, and community. You seen this? So try to compare the Western and the Eastern. So at the present, nowadays, the philosophy is an important field of study as it touches upon a diverse array of topics and disciplines. Every aspect of human knowledge, from the arts to science and technology, has benefited from inquiring nature of philosophy. So that's it. So let's have a quiz assessment. Okay, this is 1 to 5. So you want to write your answers in your notebook again. Try to write only the letters. Okay. So I will check your output by means of schedule again. Please submit your notebook on a date that I'm going to post. All right. So that's it. That's all for this part. I hope we will see each other. So just comment down below in the comment box your attendance, yung time, all capital letter dapat yung inyong ang inyong pangalan, section, tapos yung oras ng inyong oras ng inyong what you call this, viewing this document. All right. So for other questions, kindly message me on our GC for further clarification. Okay. Thank you very much for your viewing.